Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Aptitude Club. In this video we are going to discuss this question on alligation and average. So I'll be discussing two methods to solve this question. One is using simple average method and the other is using alligation. So a very important question in that aspect because it helps you think and understand in what context can alligation be applied. Alligation is a very important tool to solve different questions. Okay, it's not just about one particular chapter. This is one technique where it can be used in percentage, profit loss discount, simple and compound interest, time speed distance, time and work, averages, mixture and alligation. Almost all areas of arithmetic alligation can be applied. So again, as usual, I'll request all of you watching this video to pause at this moment, try this question yourself first, and then look at the explanation. So what is given in the first year of a B school, 68% of the students are boys and 75% of the students are engineers. So two types of categorization, boys and girls, engineers and non-engineers. Now after these students are joined by another 25 girls, all of whom are engineers. So all these 25 girls are engineers. So now 64% of the students are boys. Find the total number of engineers in the first year of the B school after the girls have. Quite simple question. So I'll start with the very basic process. Let the total students initially, before the girls have joined, let it be 100x. So if the total students is 100x, I can break it down as boys and girls. 68% of the students are boys. So 68% means this is 68x. So the remaining 32x are girls, boys and girls. And the same 100x, if I break it up as engineers and non-engineers. 75% of the students are engineers, so I can write here it as 75x, and a non-engineers is like 25x. Now we don't know how many boys are engineers or how many girls are engineers in this initial categorization, but what happens next is 25 new girls have joined. After these 25 new girls have joined, what the result is, 64% of the students are boys. Now 64% of new total are boys. So we'll just calculate it in a simple manner. What's the new total? New total is equal to 100x plus 25. Now 64% of these new total are boys. So I can write 64% of 100x plus 25. This should be the total number of boys. Now look at this. Initially I had 100x students. Some were boys, some were girls. 25 new girls are joining. That means obviously the total number of boys is not changing. The percentage fraction of boys is changing, but total number of boys is not changing. So total number of boys, which initially was 68x, it still is 68x, but percentage fraction wise it is 64% of the new total. So I just need to solve this equation. 64% of 100x is 64x, the 64% of 25 is same as 25% of 64, which is 16. For easier calculation you can do this, that a percent of b is same as b percent of a. So 64% of 25 is equal to 25% of 64. So 25% of anything is 1/4, so that is a 16. And this becomes 68x. So this gives us 4x is equal to 16 or x is equal to 4. Once you get x, so previous total is like 100x, which is 400. New total is 425. So we'll get all the numbers now. What is the question asking? Find the total number of engineers in the first year. So total engineers will be how much? Total engineers, earlier the engineer were 75x. Now the 25 new girls who have joined, all of them are engineers. So total engineers is like 75x plus 25. So 75 into 4 plus 25. So I get 325. This is my answer. Simple question. Just read one sentence at a time and proceed. Using percentage, we solve this. This is one way of solving. Okay, there's an easier and faster method also, but I hope all of you understood the first method. Let me name it as method 1. If we look at method 2, that is same question, we'll try and apply alligation. So we can avoid a lot of calculation that way. Think about this. Initially, the total number of boys was 68%, and finally, the total number of boys is 64%. So I'll put it in this way. On one side, I had 68% of the boys. I don't know what this value is. Total number of people initially. Now 25 new people joined, in which 0% are boys. I'm basically adding two type of people, initial set of people with 25 new girls. So 25 girls who have joined, in that crowd 0% boys, initial crowd में 68% of boys, so that overall I am getting 64% of the boys. So if I apply alligation here, so this is 64 and this gap is 4. So alligation, it gets interchanged. So 4 is to 64 or 1 is to 16. So if 1 corresponds to 25, then 16 should correspond to 16 into 25. 16 into 25 is 400. 400 is basically the initial population. And in this initial population, so if I have to calculate total engineers is like 75% of the initial population plus the new girls who have joined, all of them are engineers. So 75% of 400 is 300 plus 25, I again get 325. This reduces your calculation a little bit, but to understand that alligation will be used and in what context, it takes a lot of introspection and thinking, and you have to solve different types of questions to be able to analyze and understand, okay, alligation will be used. Alligation, as far as solving is concerned, is quite easy, but as far as understanding and comprehending the question, then putting the values in the right place, that makes the question a little challenging in alligation. And if alligation is something new for you, don't worry, try and practice more and more, and you'll slowly get the hang of it. Okay, this is where alligation can also be used. Remember this, that whenever we have two kind of things that are mixed and then we get an overall result, that's the context of alligation, and that is where alligation can be applied. So here I had an initial crowd which had boys and girls, then I had a new crowd which was added to this, and then I got an overall crowd. So initial crowd boys was 68%, new crowd 0%, overall crowd 64%, and that is how we could apply alligation here. So two methods to solve this question. Hope all of you understood this. Not a difficult one, but definitely something which is highly likely to be expected in the exam. In similar lines, I'm not saying exact question will be asked, but you can expect questions on similar lines in the exam. So hope this video gave you an idea how to apply alligation and you understood the explanation of both the methods. If you have watched it this far, I hope you liked the explanation, and do subscribe to my Aptitude Club channel and explore the previous videos that I've done as well. We'll meet again very soon in yet another video. Till then, keep solving, keep studying, and thanks for watching the video. Bye bye.